Hey VV Nation, welcome back for part 3 of our special interview with Dr. Bart DiLiddo, the founder of VectorVest. If you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, make sure to click on the link down in the description of the video here, and that way you can get caught up to what's going on. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. You know, obviously you've been investing for years, ever since you started, getting into the VectorVest side of things back in the 70s, but even before that. What is one piece of advice that somebody told you that you feel is the most important thing you've learned that you want to pass on to new investors, for example?
Well, that's hard for me to answer because I listen to a lot of people. And well, I guess the best advice I ever read was in Ben Graham's book. Said buy undervalued stocks. Now this stock is not undervalued, but it's going crazy because they got something. I'm more interested in the newbies. You know, something like 10 million people entered the market this year so far,
Yep.
and they don't know from beans. You know, I wrote a piece called Zero Commissions Aren't Cheap, Ain't Cheap, because I figured they understood ain't better than aren't. I didn't know if anybody knew what the correct English was, so I thought ain't would appeal to them. And the reason why I wrote that is because there's a broker out there that took the name of Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was a leader with zero commissions. So he's got a ton of subscribers. And they were doing pretty good for a little while. But they think they're getting, hey, I can get in there and make all this money for nothing. But I understand that their trading has diminished substantially in the last 6 months. Making money in the stock market is not a matter of shooting craps. It's not a matter of gambling. It's a matter of knowing what you're doing and having the proper information. And that's my goal in life. That's the goal of VectorVest, is to use the proper information and pass it along. So unless you have any other questions, Patrick, that's the message I want to make. You got to have the proper information. And I believe VectorVest does this.
I couldn't agree more. You know, as you're well aware, my father started teaching me at the age of 4, so I agree.
Wow.
You know, you have to pass on the right information. It's all about starting them early and giving them the right information to get started with.
Yeah. Hey, go and just go to VectorVest Views,
Sure.
stock viewer. You know, people see this. Wow, this is what I bought? This is crazy. I'll never understand this. Well, look what we got. We got the name of the company. We give you the symbol name, the exchange. We give you the price. And I like to look at the dollar change. I like to see what's that stock doing today. Okay, up 12 bucks. That's not bad. What's the price change? Okay, but we give you value. Moderna's got a value according to VectorVest of $615.40, and the price is $435. Is that good or bad?
That's good. It's undervalued.
That's good. And then we have three indicators: relative value, RV, relative safety, RS, and relative timing, RT. If that number is over 1, it's favorable. And in every case, it's over 1. Now, who's going to figure all that out? Well, we made it easy. We built a value safety timing indicator, 1.62. That's above 1, and nothing goes above 2 on these indicators. It's all between 0 and 1 and 2. And then we have what's called a comfort index. Hey, show a graph of this stock. All right, show the 10-year. We'll look at the 10-year again. I love
All right.
looking at the long term. Oh, how did we find that guy? Where was this guy hiding, Patrick? It's the number one stock ranked by VST in the system. We got over 8,000 stocks. There it is, staring you in the face. What could be easier than that? And guess what, Patrick? Way back here, go back to March 220. Look at that big green bar.
Right here?
No, you got to look down at the
Oh,
bottom.
right here.
Yeah. What happened to the average volume once that spike went up?
Average volume started rocking and rolling from that point going forward.
Look at that baby.
Yeah, volume,
Every time it spiked, the average volume went up.
as they say, volume is conviction, right?
Yeah. Now, I want to tell you something else about VectorVest. As far as I know, VectorVest is the only service that gives you a stop price for every stock every day. See that little blue line up there? That's the stop price. And when that price goes below the stop price, look at the top. You see a little red button there with an S in it. That says sell. You could use that stop price either as gospel or as a guide. Okay? I listen to Fast Money on TV, and I shouldn't because it upsets me. These guys are always looking for stocks going down in price. I like stocks that are going up. If you went and bought a puppy at a pet store, do you ask them, you say, is this puppy housebroken or not? I want a puppy that's not housebroken. I want one that poops all over the place. And that's what a stock that's going down. It's like a puppy that needs to be broken of a bad habit. You want stocks that are used to going up. Now, you see where that S is? Go
Yep.
ahead and click on that S. What is that price? It says it's 62. All right, suppose you sold it there. All right, look where the B is. The next B. All right, what's that?
73.
73. All right, so you missed 11 points. Now go ahead, say you own it now. Say go up. You bought it at 73. All right, go to the next S.
132, almost double.
Oh, you made 60 points. That's all. You only made 60 points. All right. Now look where the next buy is. Now it's
170.
170. What is it now? It's 436. Okay. And people says, oh, it can't be any good if they're free. Well, all right, so you missed out on a few points. But there it is, right there. What could be easier than doing this? And what could be more helpful?
Not too much that I can think of.
Right.
All right. Well, before we give everybody all of our secrets, Dr. D, one last final question. What is your current thoughts on the macro view of the economy? Last time we heard, we're in a case for bull market scenario. Has that changed? Do you have any insight on that case for bull market scenario?
Patrick, you know where to go to find the answer, right?
I do.
All right, let's do it.
There we go. I've got the market climate graph pulled up here now.
All right. Let's see. The purple is the 50-day moving average of EPS. EPS is the earnings per share. Now, this is very important. EPS is very important because that's the earnings per share. If you get to 801, that's what it's going to be a year from now. VectorVest looks forward, not backwards. 99% of the market, people in the market, look at the earnings per share compared to last year. I don't care about last year. I want to know where it's going now. Where's it going to be next year? See that? It's going to be, what do we got there?
801, I believe.
$8 a share. And this is the average earnings per share of the S&P 500. All the stocks in the S&P 500 are going to have an average earnings per share a year from now of $8 per share. Give them a 20 PE or something, whatever you want. And there's 500 shares. All right. Now below it is a thing called the ETI. Keep your eye on the ETI. If that number is above 1, earnings are going up. And it went below 1 during the pandemic. Okay. Now it's above 1, it's getting higher. And there's the S&P index.
And then at the bottom, CPI, or the inflation.
There it is. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Is that an inflation fantasy? No, that's going to be hard to get that guy back in the bottle.
So
Hey,
this move
Patrick,
higher that we're seeing in the ETI and also the S&P 50-day moving average of earnings, it's almost turning parabolic. We haven't seen that in many, many years. Is that something to be worried about or be excited about in your opinion?
I don't worry about it. You know why I don't worry about it? It's because we time the market. Go ahead into the market timing graph. With VectorVest, you got belt and suspenders, man.
There we go.
All right. Put the confirmed calls on there. What's this little red arrow up there on the right do? That's a confirmed call. All right. Go to the home page for last Friday.
So last Friday was the 17th.
Yeah. All right. You got 2 red lights and you had
a down situation, confirmed down call.
C down. Okay. Even today says VectorVest does not advocate buying any stocks at this time. But go back to that graph one more time. It's the same thing. Now, we nailed that just before it went down. We nailed, you go here. Every time you see that red arrow, it goes down, goes down, goes down, goes down. Go back 10 years. We've called every market. Look at that one. Look at that one.
24th of February. That would have been a decent time to be getting out at that point.
Yeah. We nailed the top. Hey, Patrick, go to the views, VectorVest views. Go back to November the 2nd. November the 2nd, 2007.
I remember this one very vividly.
You were old enough to know what was going on then.
A word to new subscribers?
Yeah. The confirmed down signal we received yesterday could be the entree to a long bear market. We aren't there yet because earnings are still rising according to our method of analysis. Yet we no longer appear to have the support of accommodative Fed. What that means is the Fed wasn't keep interest rates low. They were raising interest rates. And that we can make things very bad for the stock market. So don't be deceived by the endless parade of experts. There you are.
Yep.
Who will appear on TV and other places telling you to buy stocks. This is not the time to buy stocks. Just follow our market timing system and it will tell us when to go long again. At that time, we should be getting some wonderful bargains. Now go to March 6th, 2003. No, not 2003.
Are you talking about the 09? March?
Yeah, 09.
Was it March 6th or March 20th? The Itching to Rally essay? March 6th. Yep, Itching to Rally.
Right. All right, go down. What we did, we gave people guidance Go ahead, scroll down. Here, for those of you who are riding the wave, we are playing the downside of the market with the 6 highest, blah, blah, blah. We will exit these positions and go along with one of the following strategies if the explosive rally occurs, okay? Now, this is a Friday, okay? Saturday was the 7th, Sunday was the 8th, Monday was the 9th. All right, now go to March the 9th. Prudent investors should not buy stocks. For those of you riding the wave, we are playing a blah, blah, blah. We will exit these positions and go along with one of the following strategies occurs. Go to jailbreak. Go ahead to pick jailbreak and go to
That March 9th date?
Yeah, go to the March the 10th. That's the next morning. Because we told them if an explosive rally occurs, to jump on it. All right. Do a quick test, say for a week. Go 1 week forward.
So that's out of 25. You have 21 winners, only 4 losers, with an average return of 26% compared to the S&P with an average return of 8% over that time frame.
What is the annualized rate of return? The average.
1,300%.
All right. Go ahead a month. Oh, we're up to 110 now. You got 25 winners out of 25. Go ahead 6 months. Mm-hmm. 337%. Still a 670% annualized rate of return. I mean, where can you go to find this kind of information?
Nowhere else that I can think of.
Well, that's a good place to stop at.
I think that's a great place to stop at. Dr. D, once again, thank you very much for agreeing to be here today for the interview. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to see you again. It's been a while. But thank you for coming here today to be with us and give us some insight that most people may never get the chance to experience. So, I greatly appreciate everything that you've done for me personally, for the company, and for being here today as well.
Well, Patrick, you're very kind, and thank you for the opportunity to do this. I always enjoy it. Thank you.
Well, maybe we can have you on again sometime soon. So
yeah, when I hit 150.
So that's going to conclude our interview with the founder of VectorVest, Dr. Bart DiLiddo. Hopefully you've enjoyed all the insightful information that Dr. Bart DiLiddo has shared with us. If you did, as always, make sure to hit that like button, turn on the notifications, subscribe to the channel for more amazing content coming your way. And until next time, take care, adios, toodles.